is this like this? I'm here live. A minute. No, that's not right. Hold on for me. Try to get this adjusted. Oh. Oh, that's better. It was better. All right. Calm down. Let's get this situated. All right, I think that's situated good enough. All right. Just doing my house family, and I'm a little late for this live because I wanted to go on earlier, but I needed to get my
They're eating the dogs. Eating.
What is this?
They're eating the dogs.
Okay, let's get in this live. Hi, family. Okay, let me see. I don't have a and I hate that because I still didn't put that in the back. 1 second, family. I'm trying to find on live. Okay, I'm in here now. I wonder if I could put this back on the side to prop my phone on because I still gotta put this. I still have to put this right back there like I was talking about. I still haven't done it right, but I tell you before this live, when I got home, I said I'm gonna clean this dining room. Excuse me, not the dining room, the living room. So I cleaned the living room. I'm happy because between my little JoJo and no man kids, honey, and my big niece, they can make a mess. It doesn't make any sense. Hi to Angeles. How on the cards? How on my journey? Who is this? I can't even see this. I'm sorry, family. I can't see half of y'all names. Hi, Young Gold. Hi, Renee. I think this is Madeline. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Light. Hi, Gal. Hi, family. I see you coming in. What's this? Oh, Miss Key. How are you? All right, let's look into this case with this young boy. I think he was 21, if I'm not mistaken. Right? I think he was 21, and I think he was 21. And he hung himself, right? Everything I'm saying in this video is allegedly, because you know, you gotta say this, right? But I'm gonna tap in to the ancestors' energy and see what comes out. This put some information down, right, regarding this boy, and I'm gonna say this, family. He didn't do that to himself, say, right? Yeah, he didn't do that to himself. All right, let's see. Let's just see what the ancestors bring forth. Let me see the ancestor cards. Let's just what's going on. Oh, what I'm drinking? I did this in so. This is a grapefruit. It was filled up to here. This is grapefruit and a raw purple cabbage. I need it. Yes, that's the juice. And I tell you, family, you got as much raw fruits and vegetables that you can, if possible. Right? So I put that purple cabbage inside that juicer. with my grapefruit. And this is a power food, power drink, power food right here. Superfood. Right? You don't need to go make your own, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, let's see what I'm saying. How does it taste? Bitter. It have a bitter taste. I don't put nothing in it. No sweet or nothing, family. I don't put in my drinks. In my teas, sometimes I will put some honey, but I don't put any sweeteners in there, right? For some reason, I can't see this comment section. All right, let's look at this young man, Javion McGee. I believe that's how you say his name. If I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, feel free to put it in there. Let's look and see what happened to Javion McGee. One thing I'm gonna say is, family, this young man didn't do it by himself. When family sent me some information about this boy, right? My body vibrated to another level. As soon as I was like, did you hang yourself? Right? I got it. It was just like, no. Right? Let's go in here. Okay. Say ancestors for clarity regarding Javion McGee. Whoops. Wait a minute. We can get that. This one jumped out the deck. So some secrets in here. We got some secrets around his death. I think that's it. That floor. All right, let's go. We'll tap into that secret. See what the secret is. Ancestors, clarity. To ooh, child. Oh. Some secrets about him traveling. This is the distance, right? So it's some secrets come out about him traveling. So something happens. So somebody is, we want to tap into this, but something more going on in that case, right? With this young man, Javion McGee. There's some secrets in the case. Not only that, have him traveling. Now, I know family said that he was a truck driver. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I was told. If that's not true, if that's incorrect, put it in the comment section, right? Because I heard that this young man was a driver. He purchased rope, right, from Walmart, and he hung him behind his travel, all right? So going from point A to B, from B to C, yeah, I got some secrets around what happened to him while he was traveling, okay? So we got some music, right? This is just somebody entertaining themselves, right, in various ways. But the way this is on a shift off this angle. Yeah. Enforcement, what do you know? And I got somebody in authority, law enforcement, as a secret. Got a lot of energy that tells me that somebody is an officer or an ex-officer. Right, let's go a little further. We send prayers to his family, because he just started his life, right, family? And somebody cut his life short. He didn't do that himself. All right, let's go. Ancestors. Reveal the messages that can be on. Another thing is, I'm going to say this, family, because one thing that I did pick up, right, regarding this young man, not only is they saying that he hung himself, but another energy that I picked up too on this young man was something happened to the left side of his neck, right? And Spirit was expressing to me that something happened to the side of his neck, right? Something was protruding, like it broke. A bone came through, right? This is the thing. That was before he was hung. So how could you do that? How could you hang yourself from the tree if you already had a broken neck and a bone was passing through your neck? They need to look on the left side of this young man's neck. That was before, because he kept pointing me to evidence is on the left side of my neck, right? So when family do an autopsy or whatever, they need to pay great detail to that area, right? Because something happened before the hanging. All right. All right. I got people in here lying, right? I got the liar. I got people in here lying about the nature of what happened to him, right? I'm seeing the dimple in here, family. And I know somebody broke this young man's neck or something before he was hung. So I don't want to hear, oh, his neck broke because when he hung himself. No, that was before. Right? That was before. He's telling me about some unbearable things. Look who I got underneath there. I got law enforcement who I got to look into a deeper position at. Right? So I'm seeing some unbearable things that I'm also trying to see him disconnect himself, right, from law enforcement. But I'm also picking up that the nature, which I got to look at law enforcement, is not being truthful in the nature of what has happened to him. Okay, only that he was in nature because they hung him from a tree. Okay. I'm picking up that somebody was thinking about their future, right? Here's a goodbye in it. But I got somebody in authority being responsible for that. Let's go a little further. What you all are saying? All right, let's see. Clarity. Oh. Here's abuse. Here's earthly possessions. All right. Here's new. So somebody violated him, and I got to go into law enforcement and these earthly possessions. So which means, yeah, somebody will take your money, personal property, give you a drug, right? Give you some of their pills, okay? Because this is earthly energy, okay? And I have abuse going on in here regarding this person. All right. So the crazy thing is I got abuse on this entertainment, right? On the music. It just lets me know that what you're doing in there, not only are you being a savage in there while you're doing it, but you find it thrilling to do that. Now I have the nature. Look at the nature. Look at the nature. You see they lying? The liar. See, they lying about this abuse in here, family. They lying about the abuse. So, and these people will say, yeah, he hung himself. That's it. We not finding nothing else. in all reality, this young man was abused. So I got to look at some physical abuse and whatever marks is on this young man, because somebody abused him, right? Over earthly possessions. Here's the violation. Here I got thumb in violation, but I got thumb in back here, right? Earthly possessions, right? I'm seeing in the future, well, because this right side, the secrets is telling me about the future, that I'm seeing that they're gonna find out, like others in law enforcement, right? His family, whoever, they're gonna find out all of these violations, right? Yeah. They found that entertaining, what they did to this young man. I want y'all to look at this, because one thing that sat on my heart was this young man didn't do it himself, right? And I said, the person who is responsible for this is a truck driver, right? This truck driver could be an ex-officer, could still be in enforcement, right? Part-time or doing trucking part-time, whatever have you. But they connected. Look at this that comes out, right? Employment. It's all down here. Here's the reward, right? From what they got. Did some unbearable things for a reward, a recognition, right? Rewarded themselves with this, right? So money, whatever else of value that this young man had, they rewarded themselves with some things, right? Doesn't matter. Materialistic things, money, okay? Look at the laughter on the nature, right? Yeah, they got a thrill of that. Out of sacrificing him. See, they're lying. They're not being truthful. They sacrificed this young man through abuse, right? Ancestors bring it right out, right? So somebody wanted something. I got law enforcement in the mix. I got somebody's in between. So these people live a double life, right? They're only thinking about their future. I have to look at that. Somebody who's supposed to have some kind of love for you, right? In here. But I could buy on here, right? Yeah, somebody violated him. Okay. So what I have here so far, family, I just want to tap in again because I want to see clarity. What was that? Somebody, I can being afraid in here, right? Somebody in there, like I said, being a savage in here. I got that on top of the abuse. And I'm entertaining themselves in a certain way. So these people find it amusing to torture you. This is torture going on here on this wing. Not only that, he was having issues too with his employer. Okay, so I don't know if he was going to an area he didn't want to go to. His job required or asked him to do it. I'm not sure. Right? But I got a lot of unbearable things. And you see this employment, I wonder if he just got paid. Because somebody rewarded themselves, okay? For some earthly possessions of his as well. Okay? Between worlds. I also have this child that comes through. I'm seeing fated relationships also, and I got to look at this violation in this child. What happened with this violation? So something is going on in here. I got a child in the background somewhere. But not only that, I got to look at some other things in here. All right, let's go a little further. Ancestor said he crossed over. He's blessed right there at the end. Family, he has crossed. Okay, I got that on those between worlds. Right, we praying for the family. We don't stop praying. But also, I got illegal drugs back there behind this employment, and he connected with somebody. So he hooked up with somebody, and I got to look at this somebody that he hooked up with is doing the same kind of work he did. All right. I got illegal drugs all on this employment. All right. And he was telling me about somebody, about another truck driver. Right. When I tapped in earlier, he was telling me about another truck driver. So this other truck driver, right, could be in law enforcement. We have a connection here to his employment in law enforcement. Okay. There's a connection. And he definitely met up with somebody. Right. So he reunited with somebody, but instead, look at this. So he reunited with somebody, and here's the reward that they got, right? It's unbearable. But the reward they have had to do with earthly possessions. So not only do they take your life, but they take whatever else of value that they want from you. You see this partner in here? So it's a partner who's doing this laughter. So it's a partner in here. See, they're not telling everything. That partner, right? It's a sacrifice. They're not being truthful in here, Ancestor says. So I got some people in here, right, who's a partner, and this could be your partner in crime, your work partner, so a co-worker. This is a partner, right? Your ex, your current, right? Yeah. I kind of feel like this energy right here. I'm gonna tap into this again. Because, see this, Ancestors clarity on this abuse. Oh, child. Let's see what this is that flew out. That is my clarity right there, family. I got some broken promises, and I got some toys, right? So I got a child in here. I got some broken promises. That's why I have a faded relationship in here with a partner as well. So I have that's come out, but they're not telling everything regarding that. I also got someone who's hooked up to the employment who played a part in some things. Yeah. I got some broken promises, and the toys tell me, yeah, child or children, tangible things, right? Whatever you find, entertain it to you. So we got that. Okay, let's look at this distance. Okay. Look at this. So traveling, right? But look at this vibration that's coming out. It looked like he's in good spirits. He's traveling, but I got a lot of positive energy coming out surrounding him, right? As he's traveling. Let's go deeper in this. So why would he hang himself? I know he having fading relationships with a partner because the partner wasn't being truthful. He wants his loved ones to know that, all right? When he was traveling, this is a message for his loved ones. While he was traveling, he's saying, right? He was in good spirits. Yes, he was. He sure was. showing out this love for his loved one. So I'm gonna say this: don't give up, don't stop fighting, because in here, according to what the ancestors is giving revelation into. And like I said, everything I'm saying here is allegedly, but his family need to do into this case, because most of the time, family, they try to make this an open and shut case, right? So they won't have to do the paperwork or whatever's going on. Okay, they don't want to investigate it. But I also have law enforcement back there. Ancestors said, take a deeper look into, right? Because I feel like whoever did this was a troller as well, and they are connected to law enforcement, right? They could have a background in military. They could have a background as a police officer, corrections. That's what their background is in. Take a deeper look into that, right? So I have somebody frequents that area too. All right, let's look at these secrets. See nothing but sacrifices in here. Definitely with some fading relationships in here with a partner. And I have a male energy in here as right, who created this, who's not being truthful. All right, let's look into the secrets. This person, I want you to look at this real good. You see this secrets and you see this honest, somebody up there in the judicial system somewhere. I got a few cards up. If you want, I'm gonna get them in a minute. So it's some secrets around somebody in the judicial system and somebody harming him. Okay. Also, the ancestor said this man was positive, right? He was in good spirits in here. All right, let's see what this is. So somebody doing communication in here. Here's the justice again. You understand, family, what's going on in here? Right? It was justice to him, right? Not only is that, somebody in the judicial system, right, is connected to what has happened to him. He even did the communication. So maybe they could check his cell phone or anything like that, but who knows? Because somebody robbed him, right? That's a robbery in here. Somebody violated him, right? For his earthly possessions, so. All right, let's go into this justice. He socialized with this person. So he was in there, he was socializing with this individual. Yeah, they got a background enforcement. Other people is there and they have an idea or even know about this individual who's responsible, who this young socializing with, right? And I got to look at other people who's a part of that helping in there as well, right? It doesn't matter if it's 2 males or 2 female or male or female. This is my siblings card that tells me that I have somebody closely connected to each other that's in cahoots with this, right? And for some reason, I picked up that this person was a truck driver. Yeah. But also they have a background in law enforcement. All right, let's look at the communication. Let's look at this media. We're going to look into this media. Clarity into the media. Yeah. Yeah, they sacrificing for possessions, family. Can't make this up. Yeah. All right, let's see this media. They got a talent. So whoever did this, they have a talent. Yeah, they talent is something in corrections, right? Hold two titles. So I gotta look at that trucker. I gotta look at them having a background in the military or anything like that. All right, this will instead of turn, right? Unfortunately, he did so it's kind of like somebody meet up with you or you talk, have a friendship or whatever like this. This person is very skilled, right? Even in technology, this person is very skilled. But I'm seeing this wheel just a turning, right? It's turning for the not so good, but it's also turning for somebody else's advantage. So the person who done this, but he didn't do this to himself, right? He didn't do this to himself. He didn't do this to himself. It's secrets behind here, right? He didn't do that to himself. Right? I got the honest on top of this kill. He didn't do that to himself. He didn't harm himself, right? Somebody else did that. All right, let's go into will, ancestors, clarity into this will. So, not only do I have somebody who he was doing communication with, right, who has a talent, right? So they got talents. That means they hold different titles, right? They got some kind of talent. It's a craft. So he could be in law enforcement, right, but got a talent in driving trucks, right, and vice versa. This is the thing, because he's connected to a trucker, and he's connected to law enforcement. So that's pretty interesting, okay? Then we got this that started turning on this, right? So I have to look at this young man. John could have been a little naive, right? Trying to help someone even, right? They know. Ancestors said they know, right? So I got people in here that got various talents that's connected to him in law enforcement who really know what happened. And they knew that also that he had money and things like that on him, right? Even illegal bucks. And I hate to say that, right? Because doesn't mean you're a bad person. Sometimes these people smoke pot and whatnot, and then you have that. See what the ancestors throw out. Ancestors, is this a trucker? Truck driver. This is definitely a truck driver, right? This is definitely a truck driver. It looked like he probably just started, right? So is new to him. He a truck driver, but got a history in military or law enforcement. He's connected in there, right? Go deep into this first. So this is like a career for him or something for this young man, right? Not Javion. I'm talking about the person who's responsible. Yeah. Yes, he's a trucker, right? I gotta look at a new trucker creating this, right? Creating that. Let's see. Does this truck? So it looked like he's a new trucker. This person has background in law enforcement, ancestors. What do you know? Well, well, well. Do he have a background in law enforcement? Look what come out of the deck. The agent. See, this person could be undercover, right? Why I have connected to two employments, right? Somebody who could have been helping in here. That in there, right? So, the agent. So, he was an investor. He got a background in there, right? He's the agent. Look at that. Warning about this agent. The crow comes to warn a person. This agent. I feel like I got this, right? The birth, right? And to celebrate. So this person was celebrating, okay, like a new career, a new job that they had picked up, right? Because they was already like in military or law enforcement or something like that. Had already been in that field, okay? So now they started something new. So they celebrating the fact that there's a new beginning who did that to him. But also, I have law enforcement being connected back here. I got a lot of earthly possessions in here. One of them tells me about drugs, right? And also, his employment is back there. And the detachment that's back there. So, putting this all together, right? Not to mention this agent, right? He'll come and warn us about this agent. See, this is an undercover ex-officer or something, right? Or still could currently hold that position, okay? But the thing is, I have him connected to trucking, right? I would if you just got a trucking, your trucking license or whatever you need, right? Your CDL, right? Crow is warning us about this agent. I gotta look in there. See, it's somebody in. And the way the ancestors brought this out, because there's some rebellious things going on. So I have somebody out there that hooked up with somebody, right? Somebody could have offered them something. Made friends with somebody, right? Gave them some things, right? Yeah. And then next you know, you're killed, right? Somebody kill you. From you. All right, family. That's it. It looked like Javion. And I have people not telling everything about what happened to this young man. Okay. Got a lot of deceit back there from this partner. Right? A lot of deceit. All right, let's look into these promises. So somebody promises something, right? And it had to do with some things, right? Somebody promises him something. And you know what? Let's see what this promise is. I know somebody offered him something. Another thing that I picked is yeah, there's a lot of conflict. Here's the communication in this promise. So they was talking about some things, right? They was talking about some things, basically. Oh, I'll give you this. Oh, you smoke? Oh, I smoke too. We could go hook up and blah blah blah, right? But it didn't turn out. It didn't turn out good, right? So this person, here's the obsessed, here's the reckless. See, somebody was doing communication with him, right? Somebody was already watching him, right? So somebody already watched this young man. Somebody was watching him talk, because there's a communication going on. Here I got this person doing rebellious things as well, right? And it's conflict in this talk, this communication, right? So they talking in here reckless, and they reneging on something told him. All right, let's look at this toys. I gotta look at this female too, because there's something more going on with this female back here, right? And a child. Female and a child. Some other things going on, right? This female. So I got a feedback here. So he going through, family, he's going through a whole lot of problems. You understand? He going through a whole lot of problems. So he got something going on here with a female and a child. He got somebody in here that's behind law enforcement who is violating him. I have an employment out here with this illegal drug. So you on a job, right? You on the clock basically, and you doing some things in here, right? You know what I mean? He's deserving of what happened, but he's on the clock doing some things. Somebody did communication with, but the communication is reckless up in here. They offered him something, but then they reneged on promise, right? Okay, kind of like somebody said, "Oh, I'm gonna give you the hookup," but then when you get back, it's not what you think, right? They wind up harming you in some kind of way. So let's go deeper into this. Just what I'm doing. All right, so I got this female family that's back here and this child. There's some other things going on here, right? You go with somebody, you could go willingly with this trafficking or against you, but this is the way that they resolved it, and I got to look at him as well, right? There's some things that's going on, right? Because first of all, somebody ended it by getting what they wanted to get, right? Sometimes they take you into custody in various ways, right? And do some things, right? But I'm just putting energy that this female who's back here, right? There's a connection and to this female and this child, okay? But also, I'm going to express something to this female too. That's all I'm seeing, fam. Somebody in that female family. Looks like they're connected in here. Now I gotta take a deeper look at these siblings who he's talking about. And the socialization in here. Right? Because somebody is connected in here to that female. I ain't gonna leave that there. me look at this. Yeah. It's a lot of secrets surrounding it. He's not lying. It's a lot of secrets. Want to get something or someone, right? Here's the kill in there. So he talked to somebody, right? It's already in there doing communication here with that media. See, he talked to somebody about going to get something or someone, right? And they used it to do this to him. You understand what's going on in here? That's what's going on in here, family. Right? They talked to this young man about going to retrieve something. And whatever he went to go get is what was on him. So somebody was in here doing communication with him. They was talking to him, right? Already they promised him something. Then it looked like whatever they promised him, they reneged on. And this person also, not only is he going through something with a female, but also, but also the energy is shifting, right? From this female to his employment. Here as well, that's connected to this person who did this, right? Who had a hand in this. It's crazy. That's a female. So he was talking to this female. No, not only do I have to look at him meeting up with a female, right, who he was in communication with, but then something happened here, right? Somebody did that and somebody robbed him. What else about this employment? Ancestors. That's what I have, family. I mean, I can't. So I got, this is a relationship, family. This is a relationship. So I got somebody who is connected to the employment, right? Somebody who he had a relationship with too. And here's their siblings doing some reckless things, right? So it's more about this. It's more. Not only that, right? Is this a relationship and he's talking about it, he's discussing it, and somebody who did this is connected to a female. He went to go meet up and even went to go get something, okay? But used it against him. They used it to kill him. See, another thing is this man loved what he did. He loved his job. So this young man was a trucker. He did that, right? It's like that's what he wanted to do with his life, okay? He did communication, hook up, talk to the wrong person. Ancestor said they reckless in here. They watched him. They're obsessive. Make friends. That's why they in here doing communication in here, right? Not just one person, but two people. I want to look into this illegal drugs. Clarity. Bingo. Right? He did a detour. Right? Somebody popped. This is what they offered him. And it doesn't have to be hardcore, right? Somebody could have said, oh, I'm going to give you, yeah, we can go up there and I know this person, right? They sell all the weed. That's good. And then guess what? Yeah. You think you're going to get something, but in return, they something to you. So it was a detour in there. So he did a detour, all right? And met up with somebody. He did a detour in here. He met up with somebody, family, but it didn't go as planned, right? This person wound up, and they said that he purchased. The reason why, if he purchased that rope, I have to look at him purchasing that rope because somebody either told him purchase this rope because they're going to show him how to secure something or help them. But he didn't purchase that rope for himself. He purchased that rope for someone else. Someone else had him go and purchase that, right? But they used it against him. Yeah, see, people trying to get smart nowadays, right? Because all this crime that's going on, right? And they looking under surveillance cameras, right? That's why I got to look at this agent because they're undercover. They're sneaky. They know the ins and outs of law enforcement, right? Because they've been they back military and law enforcement, although they are beginner truck driving, right? So they know they're not going to get themselves caught on camera purchasing a rope. So they're going to send him, oh, can you go get a rope for me? I'm having issues right here, right? I'm having vehicle issues. I can't get this rope. And maybe I could tie it and you can pull me out this ditch, right? Or go get this rope because I needed to secure something. And guess what? You go and you get the rope because you don't know. You being naive. See, the crow is warning about that agent. So you go and you purchase the rope. But instead, when you get back, the person who said, oh, if you go get the rope for me, blah, 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 I'll hook you up. I'll give you some hookup, right? See, when you got back, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. That's what's going on in there. You got back with that rope, all right? And they used it to kill you, all right? Set you up. That was the setup, family. That was the setup. That was a setup. Yeah, that was a setup. See, they know take a deeper look into law enforcement. I got all these authorities and somebody in the judicial system, right? See, they know, family, how to get away with crimes. You know why? Because they've been an investigator. They've been doing these things, right? So it's kind of like, oh, Tika, can you go and give me a rope because I want to secure these doors together. I'm gonna use the rope. I'm tired or whatever. But if you get it for me, I'll give you some. What you like to smoke? Yeah, I'll give you that. And then you go. So I'll go and I get it. But instead, right, they use it against me. And then take all my possessions. And then put me on a tree and say, I did that to myself after I had a broken neck. Somebody's also traveling. I'm going to say something too, family. Somebody also is traveling with a pet, with a dog. Somebody is also traveling with a dog. So did they let the dog attack him as well? I know he told me about his neck. But did they let the dog... You understand? For entertainment purposes. Yeah. When the family go, right? If they have... They're going to see some things on this young man, right? That it just didn't come from himself, right? Not only that, his neck, family, right? Something was protruding through his neck, right? So they did this first, broke his neck or something, punctured him in his neck, and then he was hung. All right, I'm gonna leave this case alone. We praying for the family. Everything in this allegedly, family. Yeah. Yeah, they wanted to bless us up. Family, look at this. You can't make this up. They wanted to himself with what he had. Okay, let's see what you all saying, family. Yes, yes, gratitude. Yes. Yes, Miss Mattingly. Like you said, like the oops, I'm sorry, I can't do that. The pastor, exactly. Like the pastor, right? Yeah. I'm saying what you're saying. Young Girls 3, go back to positive. I'm picking up something. Yeah. Where's that energy? Just where I kick that energy too. Right? He was traveling, but he was okay in good spirits. Let me go to this traveling. Yeah. Somebody singled him out. They watched him. They watched this young man, right? So they educated themselves on this young man, right? They was going to utilize him for something, right? So these people, they single you out, okay? They watch you, to observe you, right? Some homework on you. They see you a young boy, right? And they get you to do some things, right? Oh, go get this room, y'all. What you? All right, let's go. Let's look at this positive, right? Let's see what it's. Because that is correct. He traveled, right? Not only for his employment purposes, but he traveled to do something for somebody as well. So he was going to get the cup. Here's a male. It's somebody's son. Gotta still look at them siblings back there. And that female. Government officials. So, is he a son of somebody who is in law enforcement? Is this why I keep picking up this energy like that? He's a new truck driver, but he's connected in here to government officials, family. So I got a male that's connected in here to government officials, right? Who did this harm? So whoever did this, family, they are connected. I kept picking up this strong background that somebody could be an ex-officer or anything like that. Yeah, this son who's connected in law enforcement, his energy through strong, family, right? That's the same one who broke his neck, right? Everything is allegedly, but somebody broke this young man's neck, right? Before they hung him, right? Something is protruding from the left side of his neck. So I'm gonna leave it at that, all right? Because there's a lot of things going on. I know that I picked up this person in trucking too, like the same employment he did, and also this background, right? In law enforcement. So they connected in here. That's why I'm picking up this military background, right? He could have tried law enforcement and didn't like it again, didn't like it no more, and went into trucking. but his family is connected to law enforcement. So he got some officers and so forth in his family. This one who contributed to this young man's demise, because he didn't do this himself. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on in here? They're not telling everything, Ancestor says. The sacrifice, right? They lying in here. So law enforcement know more than what they telling. Got the box, family. Not only the person who did is the son to somebody in law enforcement. See, they connected in here. I got siblings in here as well. They're in cahoots. Somebody is a lookout. Somebody do the crime. You understand? They're in cahoots. And it still ties me down to the corruption of law enforcement. Okay? He loved his job, though, this young man. All right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing he was sacrificed, right? And they're not being truthful about what happened to him either, right? Ancestors say they're a liar. They're not being true of what happened to him. Here's the sacrifice, right? So somebody did something to him. Some harmful things. They're not being truthful in what happened to him, right? Not to mention there's a detour in here. So they did a detour. He did a detour in here and went to go get something or someone. But the person asked him to do that. See, somebody asked him to go and get something. You understand? But when he got back, they used that same something he went to go. They used it against him, robbed this man. That's what they did. They done robbed this man, right? These are all secrets. They robbed this man. The crow comes out to warn us, the agent, right? Well, I can see why Lussman will cover it up and make it an open and shut case too, because if somebody's connected, son is connected. So this male back here is connected to the person who has done it. What other options in here, Ancestors? This new. Yeah. They was waiting for the perfect time to come in here and violate this young man. Yeah. They was watching him. They were waiting for the perfect time to do that. And somebody was the lookout, right? That agent in there. But they connected because I got siblings in there. And they all connected to law enforcement. So I got somebody in here that was bonding with him. So he did meet somebody, and I got that trafficking that says that you went willingly or by force. So you went along, you did a detour in there. So this young man, he did a detour in here, but the detour cost him his life, right? That's what I'm seeing, family. That's what I'm seeing. Am I going to say that this young man hung himself? No. And the reason being is because when I did meditate, he did say something about the left side of his neck, but that was already done before he was hung. And the energy was like it's something punctured. Yeah. That's what I'm getting, family. That's it. Yeah, Case, when I see you said you got that blood to someone, he knew. But, and probably well so, because he was going through different emotions, like in here with somebody, right? And that female could very be well connected to that male, right? And he could have got to know that female, right? That up. Because that blood is here that tells me somebody educated themselves on how they was going to do some harmful things, right? They singled him out in here, right? Sometimes they single you out because they think you naive, right? Oh, he young. I could pull one over. Young man, can you go get me, purchase this rope for me? Because I wrote, and I have something for you when you get back too. Would you like to smoke? Okay, I have that for you. But when you get back, it ain't what you thought it was going to be, right? Yeah, they wind up taking you out of here and taking whatever they wanted from you. So that's what's going on in here. This is all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. I'm seeing he trusted the wrong person. He did communication with the wrong person. This person set him up. Not only do I have this person connected to his employment, all right, but I have them connected to law enforcement as well. I have a son that's there too that's connected to law enforcement. So his father could have been in law, right? Or the military or corrections. And then that son is connected to the siblings, right? Who's being reckless in here. That's what I'm saying. The trafficking let me know you taking someone or something, right? Against will, right? Willingly or against will. See, somebody trafficked, somebody took something. Not only did they take him, right? They took him, right? And did the unthinkable to him, right? Put him someplace else. But also they took his possessions as well. Who is this taker? Is this a person who's raising this individual? Because I got siblings, I got a son, I got a caretaker who could be the caretaker of the grounds or the caretaker of children, even if they are adults, right? They're adult children. But I have a connection back here too. Now, not only do I got to watch somebody at that employment, right, who may maintain something, or even somebody who is connected to these siblings and thrown out. Yeah, here's the giving and receiving. Here's the gifts, right? I got a caretaker back here, all right, and some trafficking. So somebody offered him something, the giving and receiving, and he came together with this person, right? So somebody did communication, asked him to do that. Let's go into this shopping, and then this is the last one I'm gonna go into, right? I want to see. Yeah, he went to go get something and they used it against him. He didn't go, right? That's him crying. Somebody kept him confined, did something here, right? After he went and got what they asked him to get. You see, family? Somebody asked him, right? To go get that rope. I'm just seeing a lot of violations all over his spread. And picking up the energy that somebody used that to confine him, right? In many ways. Right? This is this young man pleading for his life, right? After somebody's confining him. Okay? So again, you talk to somebody, and sometimes these people talk and they say, when, because this person is from the employment too, right? And this man loved his job, right? This man loved his job. But I'm gonna say this, right? He had to be doing some communication, right, with this person. Clarity, ancestors. So he got harsh mistreatment there. Yeah, somebody could find him. Yeah, he didn't do this to himself, family. He didn't do this to himself. But the reason why that wheel is started turning, because it was turning for his demise, right? Crow come out and warn. It was turning for his demise, but it was turning for, you know, abundance and prosperity. So they got whatever they wanted out the deal in here. Seeing, family, not seeing anything else. Is that Amen. I want to look at something. Yeah, he didn't do this to himself. I want to a little bit more on this. Because the crow warned him about that agent. You understand? It's a warning about that agent. See, not only did the crow warn him about that agent, the crow was warning that this person is racist. Yeah. Okay. Let me look at this corruption. Right? And of course, if you're racist, right, I'm sure there's a few more in the bunch. That's why the sacrifice, they're not telling everything, right? They want to throw it under the rug, keep hush-hush about it. See, somebody in there was being biased towards him. Judgmental, racist. Let's look at this corruption. That told me everything I needed to know. So, of course, you're going to just rule that this young man hung himself when that's not the case, right? His neck was already broken before he was hung. It's corruption. And I also got to look at the sexual partner, because the sexual partner keeps coming out, right? And I believe that this sexual partner is connected to this individual, right? The sibling in some kind of way, right? The sibling connected. So I got a partner behind this corruption too. So I have a sexual partner. I gotta look at back home, wherever this young man live, right? This person being connected to somebody, right? And that someone went on up there or whatever. I gotta look at some things, because some other things is coming out behind this corruption. Not only do I gotta look at law enforcement, but I gotta look at the sexual partner in here, right? Yeah. They know. They know exactly who did it. Ancestor said they know. That's all. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Ancestors say they know. Somebody always know. Yeah. That sexual partner knows exactly what happened to that young man. All right. I'm going to just tap into this. I know they was in there doing communication, but I also know that he connected with somebody in there. But I'm going to look at this media. So this is somebody in high places, right? So he's communication. He's doing some sort of communication, right? But somebody is attached here, right? In a high place, right? They be judges, doctors, lawyers, right? Officers. Not only that, confirmation. Ask the ancestors, do they know? Absolutely, right? Because he threw out, they know. Always know. These be the very people that's in your face talking about they don't know, but look where they at. The ancestors said they know, yes. Yes. Right? So yes. So they can hear people in high places, they doing the communication too about this, right? Because something on this young man was broken. And I believe the left side of his neck, something was protruding out of there, right? Boom. That, there you have it, family. That's the reading. The reading is I got somebody who's involved, right? Who got a background in trucking and the military, law enforcement or corrections, whatever have you. I know that they singled this young man out. They asked him to get something. I see them doing the communication with him to go get something, but they used it to kill him with, right? To harm him. Yeah, that's the person in law enforcement. Yeah, that's their child. That's their son. That's all I'm seeing, family, right? I'm seeing that this young man was set up. I don't know what else, how to put it, right? Somebody broke this young man's neck and until the coast was clear because they was waiting for the perfect timing to do it, is what I'm seeing, right? They was waiting for the perfect time to do it. And what they wound up doing is taking him to the location of that tree and putting him up there in that tree. I got law enforcement part of it. I got a sexual partner, right? Part. Somebody from his employment is part of it. So I'm looking at another trucker who probably just started. They started trucking in some sense. Yeah, they definitely rewarded themselves hooking up with him. Yeah, they took all his stuff. So if he had any kind of drugs or whatever, and I don't mean hardcore drugs like you know, it could be anything. That's what I'm seeing, family. I'm seeing him going to get something or someone, and that person wants to take him out of here. A lot of abuse going on in his case. So I'm sure when they, and this person hang themselves like that, right? So they thought it was funny or amusing to do this to this young man. Ancestor said they lying. They're not telling everything. They telling partial story, but they don't tell the whole story. Right? He was doing communication. I'm seeing somebody do a detour. He did a detour. Somebody popped up, right? And when they popped up, you understand? Yeah. Skilled. Person is skilled in some things, right? So that's what I'm getting, family. All right, let's see what y'all have to say. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. Thank you, Young Girls 3. I see what Miss Madeline said. She said from the news, he did have a broken neck with blood. I can't even hardly see this. My phone, I don't know, got this like this crazy glare in it. I read what you just said, Miss Madeline, right? How they saying that his broke neck came from and I didn't even know this, right? That they said that he had a broken neck or anything like that, but I picked that up in my spirit earlier when family brought this to my attention. See, they would say that that came from him hanging, but he already had a broken neck before the hang. Somebody, see, you see that trafficking? Somebody took him from point A to B, right? They took him from point B, family. Black girl said, I think with hanging is eternal and not outside. Yeah. Because he was already abused. Somebody physically abused him, and it looked like somebody put their dog on this young man. Somebody put their dog on this young man. You understand? Somebody in the family. I'm not looking at his family. I'm looking at this person who he's talking about, his partner. Let me just see what comes in just with the ancestors spread. Ancestors, can I get clarity into Javion McGee? Clarity. I'm going to do a short ancestor spread because I'm not going to tap back into this energy. Right? I'm praying for justice, right? Look at this. And all these emotions. So I have to look at some things, right? And I got to look at the home. Because somebody did this to him. Did they say how far his truck was from that site they found him at? Family, if you know, put it in there. The only reason why I'm saying that is because, see, he was with somebody. It looked like he even went to that somebody's place of residency, right? Still getting that. Yeah. Look at this. And somebody who that was a relationship that was coming through, right? So somebody who, somebody betrayed him in there. Somebody backstabbed him, right? Look at the trafficking, right? Look at the addiction, right? This person has some sort of addiction as well, right? They into illegal drugs and things like that. You see that? Look at the emotions, okay? Look, they happy in here. These are psychopaths, right? They happy. So they got a thrill. They got a thrill out of doing what they did to the young man. So there's a lot going on in here. Right. All right, one more time and I'm getting off. Yeah. Not only that, somebody offered him something. Yeah. Can't make this up. So, at somebody's home, right? Something happened, right? Then I got the trafficking. They got addiction. Look at this. So in here, they got addiction, right? They could be doing prescription drugs and other drugs together. Look at this emotions. You see that happy? Look at the no, right? In here. So as far as entertaining himself with these earthly possessions, I have a no, right? So this is anybody saying that they're gonna give him something, but they didn't give it to him, right? So they reneged on it. They told him something, and then when he got there, it wasn't what he thought it was going to be, right? That's all I'm seeing, family. I'm seeing that somebody played a role in his demise, right? I know that you all said that just a rope. Yeah, somebody asked him to do that. He would get it. And they used it against him. Look at this. So they violated him on many levels, and they trying to clean this corruption. That's what they doing in here. That's what I'm seeing, family. I'm seeing a lot of emotions going because they wanted something. I'm seeing. All right, family. Y'all could put it in the comment section or whatever, but that's what I'm seeing on this young man. You got a what? A hotel? You got a hotel? I wish I could blow these words up bigger. I can't. So could have not. I can't even see these words, family. It's just like a glare or something. I gotta just phone out this case. I don't know if like. Let's see. Yes, case win. Same cards coming out continuously. Somebody in that hotel, Miss Mattingly. Case one says she got a hotel in her reading. Where my glasses at? I know. Truckers sometimes stay at a hotel just to get away. Yeah, just to get away from the truck, I believe that says. I can't even see me. They said after he left Walmart, he went to a hotel. Yeah, let me tell you something. What do you think? What do you think that he went to that hotel for? Okay, to get sleep or whatever. Some of them sleep in a truck. Being that he was young, maybe his family already embedded in him. Never sleep in a truck. If you're tired, go get a hotel room. They could have embedded him, right? But what do you think was going on in that hotel? If he wanted himself, he could have did it right there and there, right? Mm-hmm. See, that distance, see, he traveled from one end to another, but he was in, he was that positive energy going on, right? With traveling, he loved his job. That's what I picked up on this young man. But it seems somebody talked to him and asked him to go get something. And I'm seeing in there, he went to go get something, but they wound up harming him, killed. So I can't sit there and say this young man did it to him, especially he had a broken neck before the hanging. All right, family, that's all I'm saying, right? A lot of violations going on in there. A lot of violations, family. That's it. Okay, someone said he was doing something rebellious. Yeah. Doing a detour for entertaining themselves, using drugs and different things like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because somebody did promise him something, right? So they promise you drugs and all kind of things, right? You a detour, hook up with them, but then everything go left. Yeah, family. We're gonna pray, right? Still gonna pray. We don't stop praying for the family, no matter how things lay, or what the situation is. But I gotta look at some things in this case. And one thing I'm feeling is a connection to law enforcement, but also the son that's in there, and the siblings, and the sexual partner, right? So they all in cahoots, family. Okay, put that back there. All right. So that's it. What I'm seeing. I'm seeing that he's not being truthful of what happened, right? It's corruption that's going on back there, and they're trying to clean this up because they're trying to clean this up because they have somebody who is connected to law enforcement. That's what I'm seeing, family. Okay, someone said it was somebody with him for sure. Well, he was doing communication, family, on he was doing communication, right? On he was, that's the thing, family. He was doing communication. with someone, right? In the media. So he could have been doing his Facebook, however you do it, right? He did connect with somebody, but it was a setup, right? Setup. Sometimes people lure you there. All right. Sometimes they lure you there. Okay. And then they do the unthinkable. Okay. Let's look at this because I'm not going to tap in no more. I'm starting to make my cases one and done. Javion McGee, Ancestors. See, this is something that he created himself, right? It doesn't mean he's deserving of it, right? It is some things that he created himself, okay, by doing low vibrational things. So if you hook somebody for sexual pleasures or to get high or whatever the case is, right? This is all low vibrational energy is what's coming out here. But I am seeing him being a sacrifice in here as well. So somebody sacrificed him. Yeah. 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 That's what I'm seeing, family. Yeah. I'm just seeing him doing something low vibrational and it led to demise. That's what I'm seeing, right? Can't put it no other way. That's what I'm seeing. All right, family. That's it. That's the reading, right? As this young man, and he had the will, right? The will say that you can navigate it any way you want, but sometimes it can lead to your demise if you're not careful. And I'm seeing him around a lot of low vibrational people, right? I just got low vibrational things going on here. That's what I'm saying. And he was doing low vibrational things with somebody, right? That's what I'm saying, family. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, family, that's what I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. And something definitely happened to him at another location, family. Something definitely happened to him at another location. And he was transferred somewhere else. I'm sorry, family. I'm trying to move this. I want to see what's coming through in here. Because everything looks so dark, right? All right, family, that's it. I'm just watching what's coming out of my scribe. Yeah. All right, family. I'm gonna get off of here. Love you all, family. You all have a beautiful evening. I'm gonna take a picture of this and share it with family. Okay.